Yeah. You know.
I hope you can see me. I don't even know if you can. What is that? What are you doing?
I was going to do a freestyle, but it said, no.
Hello, everybody. Sorry
Hello.
for thumping the ears off of you. Tell the people where we are, man.
We're in Pirate Studios, not
We're in a
sponsored.
new studio.
Our new office, actually. Yeah.
This is our new studio.
We've just bought it.
We've absolutely come into millions. This thanks for all the support. Wouldn't happen without you.
Yeah.
This studio that we're in is a rehearsal studio. Yeah.
Yes.
Hence why we're doing this on the fly.
On the fly.
Flying by the seams of our pants.
Yeah.
How's things, man?
Good, man.
Do you enjoy rehearsals?
Yes, we're.
There's
we're,
something I don't enjoy doing.
What?
If I'm honest, rehearsing.
You don't like rehearsing?
I just like what the fucking microphone, man. I just I hate all that. Not I hate. That's a bad thing to say, but I just want to know all the stuff.
Yeah,
I want it
do
to
the
be
work.
done.
Like, yeah, fair.
Yeah. Not that I don't want to do the work. I just like I don't know. I have this thing where I'm like, I look at the end of it, so
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's going to take so long to get there, and I kind of go, oh, I don't want to do
Yeah.
that.
I think it's going well.
No, it's
Made
going
some
well.
progress
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got a few bits going, but
few
I
bits.
think like one more rehearsal and we're set.
If anybody wants to come see the gig,
Yeah.
this month, February,
Mm-hmm.
starts February 15th in Berlin.
Yeah.
Then we head to Amsterdam. Then we head to Paris. Then we head to London, sold out. And then we head to Dublin,
Nice.
24th of
Huge.
Feb. Huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be class.
There's an after party, you know that?
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I
in
didn't tell you.
Dublin.
Didn't tell you that.
In Dublin.
Didn't tell you that, man.
Where is it?
Yeah, not telling you
Probably
actually.
can't tell.
No, you're not
the
invited.
masses.
You're actually not
You might
invited.
tell me after the podcast, maybe.
No, I'm not telling you.
All right, I'm not
Yeah.
invited. Okay.
No, you just play the
No,
keyboard.
invite your
and
MD. Yeah. Okay.
head on home,
That's
man.
good. Yeah.
MD, master dickhead. But how's things? Yeah, how's things otherwise?
Good.
I've been
man.
with you twice this week, so I kind of
Yeah.
know how your week is going. I feel like I
Been
know how
busy.
your week is going.
Been
Shit.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually made an extreme error 2 days ago.
Okay. I was here 2 days ago with you.
So after that, a grave error occurred. Grave error, like.
Tell me.
So I went home, whatever, and then I cooked a bolognese, right?
Right. Bolognese.
Right, and I kind of like I left a portion of it in the fridge.
Do you know what? Actually, I cooked bolognese when I went home the other day as well.
Yeah, well there you go. Right,
That's mad.
but no, before that day, I cooked bolognese, and I left it in the fridge. 4 days later, I was like, oh, I must use that up. Like, it'll start going off soon, right? So and then, but I did the smell test and everything. I was smelling it like I was like, smells grand. Ate it.
Not grand.
Absolutely, like, and it hit me that night, and then the next day, and it wasn't like I was like excreting for every part of me. It was just like I was physically ill, and I was like, that bolognese was not grand. I had a rehearsal the next morning, and everything. I was like playing the piano, crippled. I was like, oh my god, I am not well.
And there's nothing worse. I hate gone off. Like I hate when something's even remotely.
And
gone.
now, like, I'm just thinking, it just really wasn't worth it. Like, it just wasn't. It just wasn't.
How do you
worth
feel though about like? Will you? So you said it was gonna have a date, was it?
It must have been. It was,
Like
it was in the fridge 4 days, but it must have just. But
So it was already made.
yeah.
No, but I'm on about like say if it's not made, right? So like say you buy mince today, right?
Yeah.
For the bolognese, you forget to cook it for like a week or whatever. You look,
Oh,
it's
no
gone by
way,
the sell by.
No, you can't.
So like say it's like
can't be cooking.
say
that.
it says like 28th January.
Yeah. No,
Sell
it
by
can't
and it's
be
the
cooked.
29th. You cooking that?
Well, you have to smell it. I'd smell it. If it smells a bit funky,
I'm kind of like no, don't. No, I play by the rules.
You know what? It's probably the safe option. Just be like, fuck it, like to get rid.
Like yeah, I don't think like if I was that stuck and I was like I don't have any money to buy anymore,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to use this mince. Then so be it.
It's
But
just not worth it. Let me tell you, yesterday was a write off for me. It was not worth it. Like,
no, I couldn't be at that crack, man. Like, yeah, if anything's gone by a day, unless it's like I've a couple of
a
rules.
packet of crisps.
No, a bagel. Bagels don't seem to go off, man.
What about like
You know-
a soft drink?
I don't drink soft drinks, so no.
What about water? Do you know water has expiry date? Most of them do.
Do they? Yeah, well, I don't really check them. I'm probably drinking gone off water. No, I don't really care for that. Like for water or whatever, like a soft
I
drink.
don't really care for water.
No, I care for water, man. I love water. No, but like you know what I mean. I wouldn't check water because
Yeah.
I buy water and it's like water's drank immediately.
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
buying that and storing it for up to 10 years.
Just for
But like say we're like Evelyn's mother now. If she
Okay.
smells or if she
smells. Evelyn's
I
mother.
said if she smells.
She smells. All right. Okay.
Just
Shout out Evelyn's mom.
Yeah. Evelyn's mother. She
Bit of
smells.
dove there, maybe.
Just absolutely.
Bit of sure for women or something there.
Absolute
for
end of that
Christmas.
sentence. No, if she buys something right and it's gone off, like even a week, like
Yeah.
and she'll give it the smell test after a week. I'm like, play with
Smell
fire.
test is a thing. Well, apparently it wasn't a thing because it fucked me last time. It's
No,
not delicious.
no,
as well,
no.
it's not
And actually, do you know, it can actually go the other way. You know, I went to cook a steak there the other day. They were in date.
right.
Cut them open. Pong a shit off these steaks, man. Oh my god. I was like, you know where you're going? Straight in the bin. I didn't even play around.
See, I'd probably gamble like. Well, now I think I've turned to do a leaf now because after the last day I was like, it's just not worth.
Do you ever
it.
smell it though? Sometimes you're like, I don't know whether this is a smell of like bloody
Yeah, I
beef.
have no idea. Like, I always have to get a second opinion. You always have to ask someone else. You can't just be like, you smell it, you're like, oh, that smells like shit. But I don't know if that's just like me or if that's
I
the
don't know if
steak,
that's just
if
Evelyn's
that's just
ma.
the room I'm in. Evelyn's ma was in here recently.
No, I've had it before though, where I'm like halfway cooking the dinner and this pong of shit just starts coming out of the pan, and you're just like, what's the smell of shit, man? Oh, it's the rashers I'm cooking. Absolutely outrageous. Come here, you. I thought about this the other day. We're just straight into it, guys.
Yeah.
Straight into it. If you want some interesting facts, head on over to another podcast because you're not getting that here. You're getting absolute talking shite, and we have some other stuff coming later. But I wanted to talk. You don't like smoking. Like
No.
people who smoke.
No.
No, you look down on them.
I don't look down on them.
Come on.
I just think, like, you know, someone's like, oh, what's your red flags or what's your icks? You know,
Oh,
what
yeah.
like
Have you
in
got
a,
any icks?
in a
Yeah.
person. I'm like, I couldn't be with someone who smokes. 100%. I'll be straight out, like. Or someone who's taller than me.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Have you ever been
If
with
there's a
someone who's taller than
relationship, probably, realistically, probably, like. A little
Bit of
kiss, maybe. You know,
Bit of a-
little kiss. Going
God knows, I
on
can't-
my tippy toes.
Yeah.
You know, going on my
Can't
tippy
remember, man.
toes.
Too many to count. Is that what you're basically saying?
Way too many
Um,
to count.
but yeah, if they smoke, what is it you don't like about it?
The taste, the smell.
So you've obviously kissed someone before we smoke.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
have you ever done that? It's an
I've
absolute
never
disaster.
I smoked for a few
Did
years.
you?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you think you were cool?
Yeah, I wore a leather jacket. No. So I smoked for a few years, and
Yeah.
then Evelyn, my girlfriend, smoked as well.
Yeah.
So like we smoked at the same time.
Okay.
So I've never,
You both
I
kissed each
don't
other.
think I've ever kissed someone who smoked, and I wasn't smoking.
Okay. It's
Um,
not great.
I'd imagine it's not
great.
the best.
No.
Because even the smell of it, like as soon as I stopped smoking, it is that thing where like you can actually smell it off everyone, man.
But sure, like like a lot of nights out, because I've never smoked. I've tried to smoke maybe once or twice when I was younger, and I was like, absolutely not. But
Tumped a few
but
guys.
like countless nights out, I've been out. Like a lot of my friends smoke, and you be at the smoking area all night. You come home, taking off your clothes, and just the smell of smoke, and you're like,
Yeah, that
Jesus,
even happens. Yeah, like
wet.
even if you don't smoke, if you end up in
Yeah,
the
but
smoking
saying
area
just
with your
secondhand
friend,
smoking, like, yeah.
and you come home and you're like, the fuck, my jumper's ruined, especially
Yeah.
like a jumper like this, like a
yeah,
knit
game
jumper or
over.
something.
That's in the bin.
Absolute.
That's in the bin.
You smell like 20 Benson, man. But I smoked for like 4 years, and so I've never really. But as soon as I stopped smoking, you smell it off everyone. You're like,
Yeah.
smell, and you're like, smell fags off you. But I hate people who are like that.
Did you go
Oh,
cold
you're
turkey?
sick, man.
Did you go cold turkey?
I did, yeah.
Just
I actually
boom.
did. Just absolutely
Bang.
started running the day I stopped.
You
I was
started
like, I had this thing where I was like, right, every time I feel the urge to have a fag, I'll go for a run. Just
Got mad into shape.
just absolutely sprinting
Got mad
20
into
times a
shape.
day. No, but like, I hate when people give up smoking and then they're like, every person that smokes, they're like, oh, smell you. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh,
I remember
dude.
when I used to be you, man.
Shut up, man.
I remember when I used to be
Yeah,
you.
oh, yeah, man. It's
Now
really,
I'm
that's
living on
bad
my
for you.
golden throne.
You know, that's bad for you, man. Yeah, I
Start
do.
eating celery.
Raw. Raw celery. But yeah, I just thought I remember you distinctly saying you
Yeah.
hated smoking.
What else do I have? Icks was.
Yeah, what
Good
icks? Yeah,
question.
well, that's a good transition. Icks. I have an ick. Do you know what my ick is?
What
and
is
this is this is. Do you know what I hate when people go? I have an ick
Yeah.
when he drives the car or something stupid when he's trying to cross the road. All right, what am I supposed to do? Like fucking not cross the road. But one of my icks is, you know, when you see someone's socks, man. I guarantee you do this.
I do it.
I need to take off my shoe to show you. I think. No,
Okay.
you know what? You know the top of a sock, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to insert a picture here on the video so
Okay.
you know. But when you have a sock on, right? And there's a line on the toe of the sock. It goes across. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's supposed to go across all 5 toes, right? If I see that and your sock is turned and it's all, I hate that, man. I go like it just. I'm just
really?
like, it drives me mad.
You know what? That doesn't
It's
even
an
cross
ick.
my mind. So it could be. That could be.
I'd say
it
you
could be
take
right
that
now.
shoe off.
I feel like this wouldn't be lined up though if it was like that. So maybe it would be.
Yeah,
Has
it's
to be
just
on
I'd
correct
have to
left
show you the
there,
picture.
sure.
It's very specific. But when someone's sock is all turned and it's not like put on correctly,
I have
and it's
an-
probably more of an OCD thing, but it's an
Yeah.
ick. When I see it, I'm like, oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
have an ick for holes, and as soon as there's even a remark of a hole in my sock, it's in the bin. Like, see you later.
I mean, that's just common sense.
yeah, but
That's
like,
not even
some
like-
people take off
I
the
know,
shoes
yeah.
and they have a hole in the sock.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like,
Yeah, but the
look at that, like,
yeah, what other icks?
definitely smoking.
Smoking is an ick. But like, you know, like there's icks and then there's just like things you don't like. But like
Yeah.
I think an ick is something that like completely goes, oh my god, I hate that. Like I actually, and this is kind of like because I am an artist and I perform
Yeah.
live. It's actually I close my eyes a lot because of this reason. I hate when people sing the wrong lyrics.
Okay.
No, but it's not even that they sing the wrong lyrics. They're deadly serious, set on it's the right thing, and they'd be like, I want and they just and I'm just like,
yeah, they're living their best life. in
learn
wrong
the lyrics.
Like,
That's an ick for me.
okay.
Or if someone's dancing they're getting too into a dance
Okay.
on the dance floor.
Would you be the jealous type?
I think I used to be a bit more.
Yeah. In fairness, if you're fairly comfy, like, but I think I am very much the jealous type.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And as much as I
Just
don't
we'll
like
learn
to
a lot
admit
here,
it,
mate. Okay.
admit it, I definitely
No,
am.
I definitely would say I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have been.
Like,
Um,
yeah, in previous relationships and stuff. And when you're kind of like in the first stages of relationship, I'm very much like,
Yeah, and do you think that's like jealousy of like in what way? Like someone talking to someone?
yeah, like if you're not say exclusive with someone, and but you want it to be, but it hasn't gotten there yet. You're kind of like, I know we're not serious yet, but I still don't want you chatting other people, or I don't want you,
Yeah.
but even though we're not there yet, and I still
I
still don't want
I
that,
used
like-
to be like where it was like, you know, if you have a girlfriend who's like even talking to someone who even talks to anyone, like fuck that. No, but like, you know, I used to be a lot more of a jealous person, and it's because, like you said, if it's a new relationship, it's kind of
Yeah.
like, I don't know, there's like this. It's hard to even explain, man. But I used to be a lot more jealous. I'm not now because I'm in a relationship a long time and I trust
Yeah.
her, obviously.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, there's obviously, if there's no trust there, you probably
yeah, there's no relationship, there's no trust.
But you.
That was good, wasn't
Is
it?
that-
That was a good line,
Is
wasn't
that a
it?
T-shirt? Is it? Put that on a
Put that in
T-shirt.
huge text in the video.
There's no relationship if there's no trust. All right, you heard it here first, Jake.
That was
Richardson.
actually quite good.
That was quite good.
That's
I'm
a bit of Jake's
sh-
Justice coming out there.
I'm sure it was said
Jake's
before.
Justice there coming
I'm
out.
sure it was said
Probably
before.
has never been said before.
No,
Probably like really profound.
probably really, just like there's a nuance to that, whatever you just said. But no, I wouldn't be a jealous person anymore. But send us in your icks if anyone, and
Yeah.
we'll read them out at the top of the next episode.
I
Maybe
would
that
love
could be
to hear
good.
some mix.
I'd love to hear some good icks.
Yeah.
Like I try to think. I'll try to think of more for next week. Maybe we'll bring some icks in next week.
Yeah.
Or
red flags.
yeah, icks or red flags. I think like
Smoking.
smoking. Yeah.
It's just
What about,
is for me, just is like.
What else is it? Vaping.
It's still not
No,
great, but
it's
it's
not
actually
cool.
not as bad. It's actually not as bad as smoking for me.
But who even smokes these days? The vape. Tell you who smokes. David Curley
Yeah,
absolutely
vape.
smokes. And
Shout out
vapes.
Dave Curley.
Shout out. But
sucking on a vape.
and then straight out for a fag after the vape. But what's the crack with vaping, man? Vaping's just like
It's taken off, yeah. And
It's
I don't
just
think I
weird.
don't know if there's any like science there yet to be like if it's worse
no,
or
no.
better for you. Than
A lot of people
smoking.
coming out telling them they are worse.
Yeah,
But who really knows?
who knows? Like,
I don't really get it. The vaping thing, like,
no,
it's not really for me.
it's not for me.
I've not. I because I smoked before and vaping came out after. I've not actually tried it.
Yeah, I've
And they're all
had
like-
a puff.
Have you?
Had a little.
Yeah. What flavor?
It was like a watermelon crush.
Yeah,
Something
what?
mental, something outrageously sweet. And I was like,
Watermelon pancakes. You're like,
yeah.
oh,
I don't even know. It's like, is there nicotine in them? Is that the buzz?
Let
Or
me,
can you get ones
let me
that are
Google it right
just-
now.
that are just
I'm pretty sure
flavour,
you
like-
can get because
Just
some
flavour,
people
like vape.
like I know someone who was transitioning from cigs to
Yeah.
from fags to vaping.
Mm-hmm.
So when they went on to the vape, they can control how much nicotine goes into the thing.
Yeah.
So like you can do like whatever milligrams and then down, and you can kind of just wean yourself off
Okay.
it. So that's kind of a good thing, I suppose.
I'll
But
put a disclaimer out as well, and I'll say in Ireland we call cigarettes fags.
yeah. Sometimes sometimes if I'm around like American people or
Yeah.
anybody else
Yeah,
for that
yeah,
matter,
yeah.
I change it to like cigs
Yeah,
or like
cigs,
cigarettes, and I'm all like, because I don't want them thinking I'm fucking saying anything else. Is there nicotine in vapes? Here we go. Most e-cigarettes / vapes contain nicotine. What about what are the other things called? Elf bars.
What the fuck's that? Elf bar?
An elf bar.
Never heard of that.
Elf bar is basically a vape. The elf bar. Do you know what Dave smokes? They're elf bars.
Elf
The
bars.
little yolks you buy in the
What's
shop.
the difference like?
The elf bar is a disposable vape device filled with nicotine salt-based e-liquid. There's no there's no need to refill or change it. You just chuck them out. And
Someone recently said something unbelievable to me.
What?
They were like, so they vape, whatever, right?
Yeah,
A lot.
whatever.
And then they were like having a few drinks and they wanted a cigarette. And they were like, man, do you have any acoustics? Which was cigarettes like acoustics because it wasn't a vape anymore.
No clue what you're on about, man.
So the cigarette is the acoustic version of a vape.
I don't even get that.
It's acoustic, man. It's like it's good.
Anyways,
I thought that was good.
if anybody listening to this even remotely got that, fair play to you. Well, go on.
I have a question for you.
Right, go on.
Because we're both watching The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Fabulous show.
That's what you're going to say now.
So, no, what I'm going to say is,
Yeah, go on.
what would you do in a cordyceps outbreak?
If I was in The
fungal
Last of Us?
infection situation, yeah.
So what would I
Like-
do in The Last of Us?
Yeah. What's your game plan for the world ending like?
So if The Last of Us happened,
Yeah.
I would see it's tough in Ireland. Like you used to be
It's
like
tough.
no guns, We're
Yeah.
fucked
You're
immediately.
kind of fucked straight
so
away.
I would get really good at hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
Which I'm already fairly nifty at, watch
Yeah.
yourself.
I wonder where all
Um,
the guns are in Ireland like.
Yeah,
Garden
there's
stations,
definitely
maybe.
some. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like farmers and stuff have shotguns.
Yeah.
So maybe I'd like raid an old farm shack.
With your bare hands.
yeah. I'd go in and
Absolutely. Yeah.
straight in the door, some old farmer, and I'd ask him politely first,
Yeah.
obviously. Any chance,
Obviously.
man?
You haven't lost your kind of like decorum yet.
As long as he's I feel like everyone gets a bit on edge when something like
Yeah.
people lose their trust of other
Oh,
people
100%.
because they're like,
Yeah.
are
Everyone's
you
against
infected?
everyone, like,
Are you like they're all checking and don't come near me. Are you
Yeah,
infected?
yeah.
So I'd walk in and I'd be like, suss him out first. Hey man, are you infected? He's probably real on edge, but
Yeah.
hopefully he doesn't have the gun on him. And then I just absolutely kick 7 shades of shit out of him in the farmyard. If he just
Some
like
old farmer, like.
yeah, but like if he plays nice, I'll play nice.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, then just absolutely do away.
You
with
leave
him.
him for dead.
No, I probably just like I'll use a bit of jujitsu when I get him on the
Okay.
ground, and
With an
I'll,
arm bar,
no,
maybe?
no, probably just I'll choke him unconscious, right?
Okay.
And tie him up.
The rear naked joke,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it?
the-
Why are you naked, man?
I'm not naked. You love the real naked poke. The real naked poke instead of the real naked choke. But anyway, I'll choke him out, right? And
Yeah.
and then as he's unconscious, tie him up.
Okay.
And then as he comes to, right, he goes like this. He goes, "Where?" And I said, "Where are the guns, man? Where are the guns?" And he's like, "I'm actually just a sheep farmer. I don't have
Yeah.
any guns." And then I'm fucked. No, what I'd really do is I'd probably like I'd be stuck in Ireland. I'd have to go get guns somewhere.
Yeah,
You'd
I
have
don't
to
even
get some
know,
sort
like,
of weapons.
You'd have to get weapons. You'd have to use them like fucking knives and shit. Like,
What would you do,
it'd
man?
be a disaster. Like, so like
I feel like, do you know what I feel like I'd do though? I'd start scavenging everything. Like,
yeah,
one of the episodes of The Last of Us there, he's like, your man's robbing all the fucking petrol and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'd just be like, your old thieving ways would come back out. I'd say you'd be in fucking.
straight to Apple Green, not sponsored.
Do you know what I'd do? I'd rob all the prime in the world, man, and I'd wait till the world comes back around and sell it all.
It'll triple in value by then.
Yeah, I feel like I'd just steal a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd start hoarding.
What
a lot.
happens if, like, who knows when it would get to Ireland? Because it actually might not even get to Ireland. Who knows?
Yeah, but say it does, right?
Say it does.
What are you doing first?
What happens, say, if like someone you love turns, and do you have to get rid of
Take
them?
to
Like,
put them down, man.
because there's stories even in The Last of Us where
Someone comes back
people
around
they just lock them in a room, infected,
leave them there.
leave them there.
and they kind of can't part with them.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
in
I
the
think
room.
you have to
You have to get rid.
get rid. I think just
It's tough.
it is tough, but
They're gonzo. Like.
if it happens, you can't be weighing me down, man. You need to be solo for a bit. I think a lot of the
You'd want to keep in shape.
yeah, but I feel like this is my thing. If it happened right now, right?
Yeah.
You walk out there, the boys who are over there in the shop, like no one bands together. They all start fucking and start thumping each other and like running back and just like people start eating other like as in like they start climbing on other people in terms of like they want to just like look after themselves.
Yeah,
it's like every
look
man for
after number
themselves.
one,
Like whereas like so you need to kind of I don't know. It's a tough one, man. I'd never want to be stuck in that scenario.
No.
I feel like I'd just run away to Connemara or something, the west of Ireland, and just into the
Mayo
middle
or
of
something.
nowhere.
Like,
Yeah,
middle of nowhere,
just be like no one comes.
That's like your
near
man
me.
in the third episode. There was just had his own little spot. Like
Yeah, your man. What's his name? Bill.
Bill.
Bill had his own little place.
His
Yeah,
own spot. Like, and he used traps everything.
yeah.
That'd be me, man.
That'd be.
That'd be me, man. CCTV. You know what I mean? I'd be there, sniper, like picking lads
no
off.
scope and that.
Want lads to come in. You know what I mean?
I feel like that'd be cool though. Setting traps and
Yeah.
stuff. Bear traps and stuff. And
I'm not very handy. You see, it's the problem.
no, but see, it always like you ever watched The Walking Dead, man?
No.
And like
I watched a bit of it. Like, yeah.
one of my favorite things, actually. This is what I do. It happened in The Walking Dead, so I'm stealing
Wow.
the new setup. I'm kind of stealing the idea, but
Yeah.
they find a prison.
Okay.
And they go into the prison because, like prison was designed for keeping people out and keeping
Yeah.
people in and not letting them get out, and
Yeah.
also keeping people outside from not getting in.
So it'd be a good stronghold.
So it's a good stronghold.
great word from you there.
Get a prison,
Yeah.
go into the prison, and just
Few lads
hunker
there, was
down.
there?
Yeah.
Clear them out,
In The
like-
Walking Dead, they go
Yeah.
in and there's like
Clear them out. Like.
there's ex-con men, like well, not ex, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
actually still technically prisoners.
Yeah.
And they're all hiding in there and they've eaten all the fucking canteen food and all.
Oh, they're still like not turned.
Yeah. They're still,
Okay,
and the
wow.
boys go in and clean the place out, and then they take over. But like, then you've got a cell, you've got nice
Yeah.
beds, people can't get in. And then one day someone gets in. But
Who
anyway,
gets in? A zombie?
no, a guy comes. He's called the governor. And he
Okay.
comes and he goes wages war with the other. There's like two different groups, and
Okay.
he has an army tank, and he rolls over the fence, and
Jesus.
then the fence is obviously
Yeah.
compromised. Then and all that was a good word for me. And then all the
Compromised,
guys
very
come in.
good.
All the guys come in,
zombies
and
now.
then all the zombies come in. They have to give up the prison, and the prison's class.
Walkers. How to call them?
Yeah,
Walking
and
Dead.
spoiler alert,
Walkers.
his wife dies. But anyway, they're called walkers. Yeah,
Yeah, very good for
or
me.
there's more. There's more names for them. Walkers. I can't remember the rest.
There's a few in the last ones
is,
as well. Clickers and
yeah.
stalkers and all that shit.
But come here, on to the next thing. I have a question for you.
Go on, yeah.
Valentine's Day is coming up, man.
February 14th.
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah.
Very good.
Our tour starts on the 15th, but anyway,
Yeah.
February 14th, the day of love, all
Mhm.
that kind of crack. You're gonna have to get an Eva card.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to write on it. Speaking of cards, you've
Famously,
written
we don't do presents
on,
for Valentine's Day. We do like a night out,
yeah, I like that.
cards. That's it. Like we
Yeah,
don't
that's
do, like,
good.
Gifts. We do.
It's a made-up
Christmas and
holiday, I think,
birthdays,
isn't it?
like, yeah.
I think like Hallmark made it up or like some.
Yeah. So we just do like a card. Now I usually I have a theme in my cards. I'll always do a bit of a diagram.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. This is what. This is why I brought it on. When we were
Okay.
on the tour,
Yeah.
previous tour,
Oh yeah.
you wrote an Eva card.
Lovely card. Yeah.
Can you just?
I can't remember. Do you
Tell
remember
the-
the opening line?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember.
Can you not
what it was,
remember?
No. But it was from the heart.
Quiet.
I can't remember.
To Neve.
Yeah.
2 years. Wow. That was it.
Wow.
2 years.
2 years. Wow.
It was just 2 years. Wow.
Isn't that nice though?
Just be a bit more elaborate. Like just a little bit more.
It's
2
very,
years. Wow.
It's very us.
Very poetic.
That
isn't
is
it?
very us.
Is
2
it?
years.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You know.
And then that was,
And
and,
then-
you read it and you were like, what about this guy? This is all I have so far.
Yes,
2
it
Neve.
was
2
just the
years.
opening line.
Wow.
The opening line. I went on to say beautiful things, and I probably drew a little picture.
You did draw a picture, yeah.
What was the picture of?
It was you and her.
Holding hands or something.
I think it was actually, no, you know what it was? It was you and her and you drew the Eiffel Tower, I think.
Lovely.
Do you know what? Bring it in next episode if
Yeah.
Neve still has it.
You better still have it.
She better still have
Maybe
it.
hanging these up somewhere.
Here, what do you think though? Actually, brings me on to another point.
Okay.
Birthday cards and stuff.
So
You put them on the mantelpiece.
I don't like cards.
Either do I.
But
And not that I don't. I appreciate them when people give them
Yeah.
to me, like, you know, and if people write.
I don't really
But
appreciate
most
them.
people,
I don't really appreciate them.
most people
Not
just
for me,
write,
like-
like, to Jake, happy birthday, hope you have a
Yeah.
great day.
Like, and I'll be one of those chaps who opens the card and I'm like shaking it down. Like, anything popping out here? Any money popping out here? You know?
Any money,
Before I
follow
even read it, I'm fucking reefing it. Like, I mean,
Yeah, that's exactly what
yeah. But
everyone
then,
does.
like, I don't care. Like, I don't care is very harsh. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
and like, say like my mom or like Neve, or they love a card and they
I
and
don't.
they
I
expect
just,
the card. So I
like,
feel like it's a fucking chore. I have to go get a card and write
Yeah,
a message
yeah, yeah.
down.
Oh, I have to.
Whereas like when I get a present, I get a card. I'm like, I don't like. You don't have to get me a card 'cause it doesn't bother me. Like,
it's not that I don't appreciate it like that.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's not like I don't like them. Like I appreciate them, but it's like, do you know what I don't do? And this is, and anyone, sorry, anyone who's listening, when I get the card, I open it, right? And
Yeah.
this year, say specifically, you know, you put it on the mantelpiece and stuff,
Yeah.
and like on
Mhm.
your
You put it
fireplace,
somewhere,
or you
like,
put it
yeah,
on a shelf,
Mhm.
and you put all the cards, and then like, when's good to throw them out then? How long do you leave them there? Because what I started
Do you not-
doing
do you
is
not
I
start
get
storing them somewhere.
No.
you just throw them out
because
like,
that's what happens. And then all of a sudden, your card says 26, but you're now 30, and you still have cards when you're 26.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put them all? So what you do is you just open it, you look, and you go, that's lovely, thank you very much. Bin.
okay.
And immediately, because
Yeah, yeah.
what's the difference in throwing it in the bin then and the bin 2 days later?
yeah, fair.
3 days later, a week later?
Fair.
Same thing.
I keep all Neve's
Don't
cards
fit.
famously.
And I suppose you have a keep-safe box or something, do you?
It just goes in my
Memories.
drawer, like
I had one of them when I was younger.
drawer of clutter.
Dirt. Hoarding. You're a hoarder. But I want to do this segment.
You have a segment.
Ding, 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 ding. I think that's the team tune. Da-da-da-da-da, Jake's Justice.
I
like that.
No, 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 Jake's Justice.
That's good, actually.
That's good, yeah.
Might produce it up, will we?
No, 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 no.
Da-da-da-da-da, Jake's Justice. Jake's Justice. Jake's Justice.
Jake's Justice.
There you go. That's the new team tune, guys. We're going to produce it up there now in a while.
Jake's Justice.
But I've screenshotted a few. Don't be showing off.
Jake's Justice.
Okay.
You have Jake's Justice for me. Okay, I need to get into character here.
You need to get
Clearing
in.
my throat. Close
Okay.
my eyes, actually. Close my eyes. I'm getting very close.
I'm going
to
to
the
keep
mic.
these anonymous. These were sent in.
Anonymity.
We might do it every week. Will we do it every week?
Yeah,
It might be maybe every 2 weeks.
little 5-10 minute.
We'll try.
Every
We'll
2
see.
weeks.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if you like it or not. But anyway, we're keeping them anonymous. You can put them on our Instagram
Don't
page.
give me any mental.
No.
mental ones. You mean-
There was a few mental
Don't
ones,
give me
man.
anything crazy. Like. I
No,
want real, true stories from the heart.
I can only trust what they said. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're true, definitely. But anyway, here's one.
Okay, close my eyes.
My best friend has a boyfriend for almost a year, but I've been in love with her for over 2 years.
My
What
best
do I
friend
do?
has a boyfriend. Oh wow.
So
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's a bit of an M. Night
So
Shyamalan
this guy
twist
is
there.
best friends with a girl,
Yes.
and they've been friends for a
Oh
good
wait,
while.
my best friend.
So,
is, say it
My
again.
best friend
Yeah.
has a boyfriend for almost a year, but I've been in love with her for over 2 years. So he's
So-
friends with a girl.
It's two girls, right?
No, this is a guy.
Okay.
Oh my God, we're off to an absolute stinker here. So
Yeah.
a guy
Yeah.
has a best friend who's a girl.
Okay.
That girl has
Has
a
a
boyfriend
boyfriend.
a year.
Okay.
But this guy who's telling the story
Yes.
has been in love with this girl for over 2 years. What does he do?
And that's the question. Just what do I do?
Just like, what do I do? Should I tell her? Should I?
Well, you know what? Jake's Justice. I gotta put the little white flag up here and be like, you gotta respect someone's relationship. You know. Because like, what's the scenario where you go over to, let's call her Hannah. You go over to Hannah and you go, Hannah, I love you, baby. And I loved you way longer than you're in that relationship for, right?
Yeah.
Gareth doesn't even know half of it that I do, you know? And I think we should be together. Hannah, my name's Mark. And we should be together.
Nice
Fuck
names.
Gareth.
Yeah.
You know, Hannah's in a committed relationship.
Right.
There's a scenario where Hannah goes, oh my God, like music swells and she jumps into your arms and you go, oh my God, it's amazing. But there's 90% other time where she's like,
Where it's not reciprocated.
yeah, because she's in a relationship with someone else for
But
over a year.
so I
It's a
guess-
long time.
Yeah, it is. But I
Long
guess what
time.
this guy feels is Hannah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's seen signs that him and Hannah share the same feeling, and they maybe just, you know.
He hasn't said this in his little text.
Yeah,
though.
but I'm just playing devil's
Okay, okay,
advocate here.
okay,
man,
okay.
You know, like what if he's in love with her
Yeah.
and maybe she felt the same way, but didn't know that he felt that way,
Yeah.
and then she went and she just settled for another boyfriend or like somebody who's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Well, you know what? If he really truly loves her and he feels like she's the one, then, and he does 2 years, then maybe you got to be like, you know what? Let's fucking go all in here. Maybe they're friends. They could ruin the friendship. Who knows? If you want to go all in, go all in.
What would you do?
I'd probably just respect the relationship.
Whoa! How do you
Get
turn
up
that
there and
back on?
dance. It's censored.
Oh, is it censored?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Jump around. For those listening, the lights just turned off.
Yeah. For those watching, you know what happened.
It was actually, you just asked me something profound and the lights came off.
The lights
just
just-
man.
That was a bit scary, man.
Um,
Cordyceps outside, is there?
I would say, like, 9 out of 10 times, you gotta just respect the relationship, and maybe she'll break up with Garrett, and you'll have your chance.
So you think just wait it out?
But there's a 1 in 10 chance if you feel like in your heart's heart that you feel like there's a chance, if you feel like there's something reciprocated, there's that 1 in 10 chance where you go, fuck it, let's go all in. I'm gonna tell her. It could blow up in your face. It could work out. Who knows?
Again, you're on the fence here. What are you telling him to do? What do you want him to do?
I think respect the relationship
Okay.
and wait for an opportunity.
I think tell her. I think get her, pull her aside and say, Hannah, I love you. Her name's not really Hannah, but Hannah, I love
Hannah,
you.
I love you.
And if she says, where did this come from? Just say, I've always loved you.
Okay.
And, I
And the music swells.
will always love
You gonna go for that high note? Oh, actually quite good.
Do you like that?
I didn't know if you're gonna go for that.
Put a bit of auto tune on that. I
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
wasn't going to. We've another Jake's
Next.
Justice. Next.
That was a tough
Thank
one
you
there.
for
That
that
was a
one.
tough
Yeah, it
one.
was a tough one, man.
was a
I
tough
don't
one.
like how vague you're being.
I just didn't like how short the message was. I feel like I had no information.
Okay,
I want
right.
a long one.
Well, here's one, okay?
I want like information.
This is less of a Jake's Justice and more of an advice. But the segment's called Jake's
Dum
Justice.
dum dum. Jake's Justice.
This person's looking for advice. How do I pull girls? I'm lonely as hell. Give him
That
some
it?
Yep. Give him some tips, Jake.
Ask for more information, I get less.
You're in Hitch, you know? You're
But I want like I'm
No.
a 24-year-old male from Dalkey.
No. This guy's just saying, look, how do I pull girls? He's obviously got no game.
It's a guy.
I'm going to assume it's a guy. I don't
Yeah,
know. But
okay.
like, let's just put...
I want
'cause
to pull girls. What do I do?
How do I pull girls? I'm lonely as hell.
Let me tell you how daddy gets in.
No.
Let me tell you how I used to get down
Okay.
when I was getting down.
Okay.
Right? So, first of all, I'm a musician.
Okay.
That can help. But if you have a certain talent you can put forward to make yourself more attractive, you should do that. Whether that be dancing, whether that be art, whether that be drama, whether that be, technical graphics, Maybe you're really good at Excel. You got to use that to your advantage.
You go to home economics or something. Yeah.
Woodwork,
Yeah.
make her a chair.
Yeah, woodwork. Yeah.
But say for me,
For
I'm not
you.
afraid to get down,
Okay.
right? So, say we're in a club scenario, you know what I mean?
Hey, hi.
Yeah.
What's your
You
name?
can't really hear,
Sorry.
Man, what you don't do is you don't go chatting them until you've made the first contact.
What do you mean?
So the first contact is always a bit of a rinka, a bit of a dance,
Oh.
right? So whether that be like, you maybe grab the hands, a bit of a twirl,
So you think just automatically go
if we're in a
dance with
club,
someone?
if we're in a club,
Okay.
yeah, if we're in a club. So
just start dancing?
can't
I think
you can't
man,
really
that
talk
gives.
anyway.
I couldn't do that. I
I
couldn't
do.
just go up and dance
I do
with
that,
someone.
like well, I used to back in the day. Yeah. Right, so then you're dancing. You gotta, you might need a crony. You might need a partner to.
Might need a
distract.
wingman.
Yeah, but you get your target. And you're dance. You can't see this on the podcast. If
You
you're
can
listening to
see it on the
but
podcast. but-
you can't hear it. But I'm
Jake's
dancing,
dancing right now. Yeah.
and I'm not. You have a kind of
Bit of a
special
two-step.
move. You have a special move,
Okay.
and I have a special move.
Okay.
I can't show it right now because I need the right scenario.
Okay.
But I have a special move that kind of works, and then eventually you bring them close to maybe a twirl, and then maybe get closer. You're holding their hands, and then you kind of lean into her ear, and you're like, "My name's Jake. My name's Jake. What's yours?" And she just it's like shut up and dance. She's like saying something you definitely didn't hear her name. You're like, "Oh,
what?
you can't." That happened to me before. No idea what your name is. Oh, lovely. And then you kind of dance along, and you're like, "Do you want a drink?" She goes, "Yeah." Boom, you're in there.
You're in there bringing
So
for
you're
a drink.
go for a drink, and what you do is you want to establish contact before you get the drink. So you want to maybe get your hand on her shoulder, or maybe your hand on her
But
waist.
what if she didn't consent you touching her?
But you already you know straight away by the body language.
Okay.
And if she doesn't want to be touched, she'll make it very. And you're like, okay, fair enough.
Fair
I'll
enough.
let you go.
On to the next.
So that can be a good play. If you're talking about a bar situation, very different. Very different.
So you've got one. You've got all angles covered.
It's very
But
different
let's
in
say-
a bar
let's say-
situation.
What's a good chat up line? Come on.
Do you like orange or mint chocolate? No.
What? Is that a genuine one or no?
No.
Okay, what's a good
Do
chat
you like
up line?
orange or mint chocolate though for a second? See the way we're
um,
talking straight away? See the way we're talking straight away?
He asked me. I just wanted to kiss you there. Oh, fuck.
See the way my hand went in your
Yeah.
leg? We didn't even noticing. And you were
Man,
okay with it.
Are we fucking getting it, hitting it off or what?
You laughed at me for a second there, but then all of a sudden I was like, what do you
All of
think?
a
And you were like, oh my God. I don't
All of
know.
a sudden, I was
Yeah.
in.
It's that easy.
Wow, man, I didn't notice your eyes were so blue. No. The answer is orange chocolate.
That actually was that actually worked though.
Yeah,
You
the
were
answer
in
is
for a
orange
second there.
chocolate, though.
It's mint chocolate. Anyway, no, a good pickup line. A good pickup line. I don't use pickup lines. I use my words.
Like, you're not one of them.
I'm not one of those like
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
you fall over like physically in person and you go, oh, I hurt my knee falling for you.
Yeah.
No, doesn't work, man. Tacky.
Yeah, it is tacky. Or
Tacky.
what about like them ones about like icebreakers and stuff? You know, it's like a polar bear or something. Fucking
No, that-
shit, man. They're shit.
No.
So your advice to this guy is, you know, if you're out in a club setting,
Club setting,
just put
Bit-
yourself out there more a
bit of
bit.
a dance, confident. Come across as
Be
confident.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Try.
don't be afraid of rejection because
And
all they can say is no.
Do you know what I find?
Yeah.
Not for me specifically, but even just like other girls say it a lot.
Yeah.
Humor. Like if someone's funny,
Yeah.
it can add up for a lot of like whether they maybe aren't as fucking handsome as the next guy.
Yeah.
L- like
That's where in like the bar scenario where you can hear them,
Bit
you
of-
can really get the
bit of
personality.
comedic value, bit of
Yeah,
personality
yeah.
goes a long way.
Do you have any jokes? You can tell me.
Do I have any jokes?
Yeah.
Um,
Give me a little joke there.
have you one first? Line it up.
Do I have a joke? I have a joke. It's kind of
Okay.
a bit crude.
Okay, go on.
It's a bit crude though. Is that allowed?
Do you want more jokes, Justice? I've no jokes, man.
Okay. So a priest
Okay.
moves to a new parish,
All right.
right? And he's walking around and he goes, "Oh, lovely little new town, you know, from the big. He's from a little small little village, going to the big city, you know."
Okay.
He's walking around. He's like, "Oh, it's amazing," you know. And so he goes walking the street and he gets all the gear on, you know. He's like, he's gonna meet the locals. He's walking down the street and he sees this this woman sitting outside a shop, and he goes, "Love to meet you. I'm the parish priest." And she goes, €5 blowjob. And he goes, "What? Oh." And he kind of scampers along and he goes, "Oh, it's very strange."
She goes, here's 10.
So he goes to the next spot. He goes, he was outside the local cinema. And it's getting dark now. And he goes, and he sees another woman there and he goes, "It's lovely to meet you. The new parish priest. How are you getting on?" She goes, "Yeah, €5 blowjob." He goes, "Oh my God." So he goes, "Okay, I'm just going to go back to the church and see who's there." And he goes to the church and he's like, "Oh, beautiful building. Love it." Goes in and the local nun is there. And he goes, "Now, if you don't mind me saying, I've just had a very weird experience in the village. There's some odd people here. Do you mind me asking, what's a blowjob?" And she goes, "Yeah, it's €5 like downtown."
Woo! Nun's not dropping her price.
And that's how you do it. You tell that to a girl, man. She's yours.
Tell that and she is in. Right, I think I've one or two more.
Yeah.
All right, one. This one's a bit crude now, if I may say so.
Okay, go on. Yeah. Is there details? Give me. I want details. Like,
Huh?
is there details?
There's details. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go on.
yeah.
Go on.
It's details, but not
Fucked
details.
This mic position. No, go on.
Right. So this person says, "I've had sex with my
SEX?
best mate's sister, and he still doesn't know, but I think he's suspicious now. What should I do?"
I've had sex with my best mate's sister.
Yeah. And my best mate doesn't know, but I think he's suspicious now. What should I do? Spicy. Ooh. Why is it spicy?
Have you seen? On a side note, have you seen this MILF Manor?
No.
It's like a new show coming out. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen, and it's something similar where basically it's these mams, and they thought they're going on a dating show, but they're actually going on a dating show with their own sons, and their sons are trying to get with the other mas, and they're trying to get with other Ma's sons,
Fuck off.
and it's crazy. And
They'd
then
make
one of the
fucking
things came out is that the Ma told her son that she got with one of his best friends on the side, like. So it's something similar.
Like, they'll make that, but they won't make the new Workaholics movie. They'll cancel that.
So
Anyway, what's your advice?
So this fella is getting with his
So
best
this
friend's
guy,
sister.
yeah, so he's obviously got a best friend.
Yeah.
Let's say we're best friends. You
Yeah.
have a sister, and I get with your sister. You don't know.
But I'm suspicious.
But you may be like, oh, they're flirting a lot.
Mm.
What do you do if you're your man?
If I'm
you're
your
the
man
guy
who's
who-
suspicious,
No, if you're the guy who got with
it.
the sister, yeah. What's he do? Like, he's just suspicious. It's more of a confession. He's just
Yeah.
kind of confessing to us.
I think
Well,
it's a touchy subject because what do you see the sister as? Is it just a one-time thing? Do you actually like her and there's potential for a relationship?
maybe.
If it's a one-time thing, it's one of those things where do you sweep it under the rug and say nothing? But if you hang around with your friend a lot and you hang around the house a lot, you're going to see her a lot. You know, it could be a thing where you have to own up and be like, "This happened."
I think he's just sick, man.
Yeah.
I don't
But-
think there's any advice for him. I think he's just good luck to you. Here's
It's
another
not
one.
great. It's not great.
You're not in a good position, man. Unless if you love her, confess to love and just carry
Yeah.
on. So my ex and I are best friends, and both of us are in different relationships now.
My ex and I are best friends.
Yeah, and this person is a girl, and she doesn't know how to tell her new boyfriend
That what? They're best
that
friends?
she's still yeah. So no, the new boyfriend doesn't know that they used to go out.
Oh, right.
Just knows they're best friends.
Okay.
But they're best friends now. They were exes.
But they both have new
They both have two
relationships.
new partners.
But
What do you feel about that? Sticking around with your
And
ex? Like, would you be like, friends with exes? What do you feel about that?
no, I'm not friends with any of my exes.
I
I think it's always a weird one. I've always
it is weird if
I've
you're
always
really good friends.
left like unfinished business with all the exes. You know what I mean?
Finished business.
No, but like if it didn't end, it either didn't end well or like but like it's never going to be like a friendship relationship.
Yeah, I think
You know
it's
what I mean?
weird. I think it can be weird, and that's where like
I think once you've had sex with someone, it's very hard to see them as a friend. Do you not think so?
we're friends, man.
What happens on tour stays on tour.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's very. Although, like, look, it's totally, acceptable these days for like people to be platonic after.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
it's
maybe it was
definitely
just a
definitely
thing.
doable.
Yeah, but not for me.
When
no.
you're exes, like it's different if you're like hooked up once. If you're like you've had a whole relationship,
if you're like really good friends, like
and
best
then
friends,
you're like best friends after
Best
all
friends.
that. Like that shit doesn't go
best
away.
friends.
That shit does not go away.
No,
Let me
because
tell you
once in
much.
all, because we know guys.
Yeah,
Guys will try.
and, like just lads in the friend zone and have been for years and they're still trying.
Do you know what they say? Like, I seen that thing before. It was like a girl, who's like, yeah, no, I'm friends with like these guys,
Yeah.
and then the guy was like,
Ring them.
every guy that
Yeah.
you're friends with, I guarantee
Yeah.
it would fuck you if they asked you. If you asked them.
100%.
And they're like, no, and then they asked them on the air,
Ring
and they're
them
like,
yeah.
100%.
Like there's girls going around and be like, oh, he's my best friend. Like we know your song. He's like a brother to me. Ring him and be like, yeah, my boyfriend broke up with me. I need someone to hook up with. And they're like, I'm there in a
Say
heartbeat.
less.
Say less.
No, just absolutely
Put the
driving.
car in first gear.
Yeah. Extra safer thin fields. One more on Jake's Justice.
Yeah.
I sometimes let my dog eat off my fork and continue eating. That's more
Blow it up.
confession.
Blow it up.
Wait, you
Jake's
into that?
Justice. Get rid. No way, man. Do you know what dogs to be licking?
Yeah, that's sick.
It's crazy. Like
If
I
you're-
love dogs. And like, dogs be licking, good crack. You gotta be washing your hands after that though. Dogs do be doing whack shit like with their tongues.
Yeah. And
Well,
what
other
do you feel
dogs'
about people who are
bums
like,
in the first
"Goo, goo,
place."
goo," and then the dog is all licking their face?
You got like that's grand, I
Oh.
suppose, but just you gotta go for like you gotta wash that shit. Like if a dog
Gotta
lick
wash your face after that.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
you shouldn't let a dog
agree.
lick your face.
No.
Like they be, like the first thing they do is lick a dog's hole. Like you know what I mean? It's the first thing they
And
go
they lick
for.
each other and they eat shit off
Yeah.
the ground.
Yeah.
Like actual shit.
Actual shit.
That's not
They're
on,
like,
man. You
"That's
can't
food."
be. Yeah. Somebody else's shit is my food. But that's it for Jake's Justice anyway. There's not. We'll get some more. I think what we'll do next is divide them into like actual people looking for advice
Yeah.
Because I think a few of those were just, and that's probably down to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I should have just probably seen that. Like a few of them. We'll just do another segment where it's just confessions.
Yeah, confessions.
Because some of them, like that dog one's just a confession. You're not looking for advice there. Like you're just
That's just me
you're
scolding
just
you.
wanting to get something off your
I'm just
chest.
scolding you there.
I let my dog get over here. But have you anything
Yeah.
else? No.
No, we'll be back in the
Back in the regular
original
setup.
Shed up next week.
Yeah, this was
Bit of
on the fly.
Impromptu rehearsal podcast. Yeah,
We had to rehearse
we'll
today.
be on tour soon. Next one might be
On the tour.
We'll be on.
We'll
tour.
have to do them like this on tour.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find a little hotel room.
We'll have-
Mine or yours, or maybe we're sharing that night.
Or maybe we'll be in the fucking
The
venue.
master's suite.
Maybe we get a few guests on, you know.
Yeah.
Niall
100%. Maybe get Dave
Dave.
Curley on.
Get Dave on to vape himself or
He
something.
just, you have to mute his vape.
Mute that vape there, Dave. But anyway, thank you very
Yeah.
much. We hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, if you can like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff, I'm sure it helps. And we will see you next Monday. Happy February. It's spring. Spring has sprung.
I don't think it is. I think March is spring.
What? I always thought first
No, wait, I
February.
think you're thinking
First
you're
February is
right.
first day of
February,
spring.
March, April, May.
Not St.
June.
Bridget's Day.
No, I think it's March.
When does spring
I think it's March. This will
start
be the last note
in
of the podcast.
Ireland?
It's tough. I know.
Anyway, guys.
Yeah, I knew it was right. You can see his
Anyway,
face.
guys, we'll see you
Yeah.
on the first day of spring, the 20th of March. Anyway, stop messing. Fucking March.
I knew I was right.
What?